screen, a message I never thought I'd see. After all this time, after all these years, just a few words from you, and suddenly you're near. I remember your lips, your hair, your eyes, the way your voice could make me feel alive. I was too young, too shy to say, but you knew how I felt every single day. I tried to make you smile, looking in your eyes. We went our separate ways, but you never really left my mind. 20 years later, and I'm still that kid in class. 20 years later, some feelings never pass. You held first place in my heart, maybe 'cause we never had the chance to start. 20 years later, 20 years have passed. 20 years later, we met and it all came flooding back. The passion, the love, the time we never had. Strangers but familiar, laughing like before. Not really knowing each other but feeling something more. Different countries, different lives, but when we talk all night, I swear I come alive on just the thought of you, the way I did back then. 20 years gone and I'm falling again. Those subtle ways I showed, you were always aware. The year ended, we left, but you were always there. 20 years later, and I'm still that kid in class. 20 years later, some feelings never pass. You held first place in my heart, maybe 'cause we never had the chance to start. 20 years later, 20 years have passed. 20 years later. If I could go back, tell that shy kid it's worth the wait, that one day you'll ride and it won't be too late. Would I believe it? Would I even understand that 20 years later I'd be reaching for your hand? Even if just for a moment, even if just in my mind. 20 years of what ifs finally found their time. 20 years later, and I'm still that kid in class. 20 years later, some feelings never pass. You held first place in my heart, maybe 'cause we never had the chance to start. 20 years later, 20 years have passed. 20 years later, some dreams stay alive somehow. Still holding on somehow. Even though the distance keeps us worlds apart, you're still first place. Still first place in my heart. 20 years later, 20 years later, still remember me. 20 years later, 20 years later, you were always meant to be first place in my heart.